Alrighty. Thank you for joining the Citywide Council for District 75's safety meeting, our safety committee meeting, which is chaired by our Vice President, Stephanie Bonilla. My name is Christy Angel. I am the president of the Citywide Council for District 75 and a member of this committee. Hopefully, some of you guys will be too. We do have interpretation for this meeting. We have Spanish, Bangla, and Mandarin. At this time, we will give the floor over to our Spanish interpreters to provide their instructions.
The following announcement will be in Spanish. Buenos días. Para participar en esta reunión, favor de marcar el teléfono 347-966-4114 con el PIN 382-110-494, señal de numeral. Repito, 347-966-4114 con el PIN 382-110-494, señal de numeral. Buenos días a todos. Spanish complete.
Thank you so much. Bangla, you now have the floor to give your instructions.
Thank you. শুভ দুপুর সবাইকে। আপনারা যদি এই অনুষ্ঠান বাংলায় শুনতে চান, আপনারা ডায়াল করতে পারেন 347-966-4114। নাম্বারটা আবার হলো 347-966-4114। তারপর আপনারা একটা আইডি নাম্বার দিবেন, ওটা হলো 326-226-723#। আইডি নাম্বারটা আবার হলো 326-226-723#। ধন্যবাদ। Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mandarin, you now have the floor to give your instructions.
Okay, the following announcement is made by Mandarin. 各位今天参与这个安全会议的贵宾跟家长，早上好。我们有提供普通话的翻译专线，请拨打1-347-966-4114，然后PIN号码为318-775-826，请指好。再重述一次，我们有提供普通话的翻译专线，请拨打1-347-966-4114，然后PIN号码为318-775-826，请指好。请各位贵宾跟家长在进入这个语音专线之后，请务必把你的麦克风关静音，以免背景音乐嘈杂，影响其他受听者的权利。Okay, the Mandarin announcement is complete. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As Chair Bonilla asked, if you could please make sure to keep those instructions in the chat as people do enter, that would be extraordinarily helpful. At this point, I now will hand it over to Chair Bonilla to start our session. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you, President Angel, and thank you, interpreters, for your time. Welcome, everyone, joining us today. I am Second Vice President, Ms. Stephanie Bonilla. I will be here today sharing some information about safety within our schools. One of the things that I would like to speak about is about for our presidents and also our CECs to have this information will be the safety and school safety plans. Next slide, please. The purpose of this presentation is to strengthen everyone's understanding of the DOE safety plans. I would like to clarify some PA-PTA roles in school safety, improve communication between families and school leadership, ensure compliance with DOE and NYSED regulations, and empowering families to monitor safety implementations. Next slide, please. What is a school safety plan? It is required under the NYSED and the NYCRR, which is our Chancellor's Regulations, Section 155.17 and Chancellor's Regulation A414. It contains the Building Level Emergency Response Plan, also known as the BLERP. list emergency procedures, it lists contacts and BRT roles. Also is updated and approved annually by the district office and the DOE OSPP, which is a safety office. The purpose of this presentation as well is to present the understanding of safety plans, of the DOE safety plan, sorry. Next slide, please. I think we read this one already. Next slide, please. Thank you. School safety committee requirements. It needs a principal or a AP as the chair. You need a chapter leader, a PA, PTA president, custodian and engineer, school safety agents, a CBO partners, and also it has community leaders as police department. It could be the community leaders, and I am working on trying to do resolution that way it could include all of the CECs as well, as we are very important in this battle of takes a village. Sometimes some schools do not have PA presidents. That is why I feel a resolution should be added for CECs to also be able to join, because then we could help a school in this area while they're still getting their presidents or the executive board in place. They must also meet multiple times a year, and they must maintain minutes. Can we please go back to the first slide, please, again? Yes. I would also like to inform you that next slide, please. The next one. There. Thank you. I would also like to inform you to please keep this of the requirement list in mind. When you have a co-location, you need then 2 principals and 2 APs to be present. You need 2 chapter leaders to be present. You need 2 PA, PTA presidents to be present. Same as custodians, school safety agents, CBO partners. Sometimes those change when there's a co-location. So I would like to everyone, please keep that in mind. Next slide, please. Building Response Team, BRT. It handles emergency response during incidents, minimum of 2 CPR AED certified responders required. Roles include leader, recorders, searchers, assembly monitors, medical, etc. Active during drills and emergencies must maintain readiness. Again, please keep in mind, when it's a co-location, you need 2 of each for each side. For the minimum of the 2 CPR requirement and AED, I would also like to mention the resolution. I've added that into the resolution because I do not feel these regulations are written in a couple years ago, a long time ago. A lot of these regulations need to be revised. They do not show what our community has. Sorry. As in sense of, we have sometimes over 300 students in one site of co-location. That's without counting the other side. 2 CPR or AED certified responders is not enough to the quantity of students that we have in the school sites. So I would like support in bringing this up as a change. That way we have everyone that's CPR, everyone that's in the BRT team must be CPR trained. If you are in one of these roles, you should be able to be CPR trained. That way you could be able to assist your school in an emergency and not only rely on just 2 members of your school. In one of my schools, I could give an example, short one. When I was able to find this out as a PA president, I worked collaboratively with the principal, UFT, and district office to get everyone CPR trained. We used the SLT as a form of informing everyone of the training. We had a form to share with the staff because we cannot mandate them on being part of the BRT or being CPR trained, but we were able to share as if they would like to participate, and we had over 60 inquiries of staff members that wanted to participate. They wanted to be CPR trained. They wanted to help our school community. So I think I just wanted to share that. I think if we do that in all of the schools, we could see who is able to assist and not just rely on a few. Next slide, please. Require emergency drills, evacuation fire drills, the soft lockdown, hard lockdown, shelter in, the whole drill. All of these must be documented in DOE systems. I will also like, next slide, please. Like everyone to please make sure you're having your town hall, your safety town halls for your school communities, which is where all a lot of information gets shared with the parents as to what I mentioned. What is a hard lockdown? What is a soft lockdown? What is a stay and hold? All of these help our community be more informative as to when they're in the building. Another way to be informative is our parent and staff versions of the safety plan. SLT members, you're able to advocate for this for your school communities, your PA presidents as well, in your PTA meetings, your executive board. There is a staff version that must be shared with all of the staff employees. UFT chapter leaders has access to this, and she's able to share, or they're able to share this version with the staff. Parent versions also must be provided or posted. The reason why a parent version is different about being posted than a staff version is because of the information within the plan. The staff version has some similarities to the actual plan, which has sensitive information that cannot be shared and posted for our own safety in our school communities. But the parent version has things that could be posted and does not affect the integrity of our security in our school community. The parent versions can be shared with your PA, your PTA. You could confirm for distribution yearly. Also, your SLT members. Next slide, please. What PA and PTA presidents should monitor? Are safety committee meetings happening? Are meetings minutes being posted? Is their BRT fully trained and CPR certified? Are drills documented on time? Are safety plan versions accessible to families? As well as if you're even being invited to the safety meeting. Sometimes the PA or PTA presidents are not being invited, or even the UFT chapter leader. If you're not being invited, please let us know. We are the committee to assist you with all of these questions, how to get entry to your safety meeting, how you could be able to be there and support your school community, in order to for you to know how if everyone is CPR trained. we could assist you on reviewing your safety plan and what sections you could be able to view those things. I cannot share everything online. As stated before, there's a staff version and a parent version, but I will share what I can online with discretion of everyone's school communities. Next slide, please. Reporting safety concerns. You could email the principal with details and documentation. You could notify a superintendent safety designee. You could also contact the DOE OSPP, which is Safety for Schools. Also, escalate systematically issues to the NYSED. Always keep written records and screenshots. But again, we are here to help. We will share our email in the chat as well. We are here to work together with you and your school principal, your school community on the things that you see within safety-wise that you will need assistance in. We would like to make sure everyone's school feels safe and is welcome to not feeling unsecure in your school communities. Next slide, please. We will do surveys to identify gaps of communication, drills being made, safety committee work. We will share as well. We will share these slides for you to have. That way you have some viewpoints of what to keep in mind while having a safety meeting. We will also include questions about evacuation, the lockdown, shelter in, hold, and drills. That way you know the difference of this. I would like everyone to learn these because sometimes you may be in a building just visiting or you doing things for the PA and you may find yourself being on a drill that you may have to follow the same procedures that the school does. And it's good practice. That way, when we hear these words and we're in the building, we could know how to react in these situations, just like as if we were part of the BR. I'm talking for those that are not the president, as if we are part of the BRT team, including with the president. I feel not only the president should know what these meetings are, as they have an executive board, and sometimes they have a designee that they send to the building, and it's good for them to know as well. And also our CEC reps that are doing school visits. When you're going to a building and something unannounced happens, unexpected of a drill, you're able to be able to react properly in these situations. Also help a PA and PTA gather real community feedback, supports accountability and transparency. That's what we're here for, to support you all. Also, next slide, please. The BRT members readiness survey. Also will do collect information on training, WICA's CPR certifications and drill experience. It helps identify school level preparedness and gaps. Maybe there's a like we're doing the fire drills, but maybe we haven't had a safety town hall. That could be considered a preparedness gap that we could help assist on how to set that date with the principal to make sure that it happens for the school community. Supports DOE-wide assessment and BRT functioning. This committee I am trying to work with Mr. Mike Rampenson, the lead of safety of DOE, in order to make sure everyone is CPR trained. That's one of the things I would like to collaborate with him in this committee, and to make sure that is happening in our co-locations, despite it being just a 2 personnel staff rule. Next slide, please. Also working together for safe of the schools. PA and PTA leaders are essential partners in school safety. Your oversight ensures accountability, protection for your whole school community. And we would like to thank you for your leadership and continued advocacy. That is why we're here to support you all, as we know that the PA president has many roles that needs to cover in the school community. We would just like to lend some hands on how to cover some of these roles, especially safety. Next slide, please. And again, thank you everyone else here as well for joining and continuing your partnership and your leadership with us in this time. In this time, hi. We could stop sharing now. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Thank you for joining us. That was the end of our small presentation for today. I wanted to have a small introduction, just that way you guys have an idea of the things that we could bring up and come up with in our safety committee. We are here to help you join your safety committees. And as I mentioned, that I would like to have a resolution for us, the CC, D75, all the citywide and CC reps to be able to join their safety committees, as some schools do not have presidents, and we need to have as much eyes and hands to help the schools.
We
If
also
anyone
want
has
to
any
throw in the mission, because we are Vice President Bonilla has a lot of great ideas that she's bringing into the council, into the committee. So we are grateful for the space that she shows up in. And so while we're working on the safety in the buildings, know that the committee also does work on the physical, social, and emotional wellness of our children. So we're working on health in a lot of different ways, promoting proactive behaviors, and just any other safety concerns that the families have. And I know Vice President Bonilla does have a space in her heart for training, for letting people know, with the trickle down to the PTAs, down to the parents, so that everyone has an understanding of what's happening. So we want to keep uplifting her in the work. Please do know that this committee is open to anybody. So if you would like to be a member, please let us know. Shoot us your email. We'll make sure to keep you in contact, and you guys can work with Vice President Bonilla as she moves forward with the advisory that she's doing for the council. So thank you again. I will hand the floor back to you, Vice President Bonilla. I think she might not be able to unmute. Are you there? Okay,
yes.
Wonderful.
If it's okay, Ms. President Angel, can you please add the link in the chat? That way I could share with them.
Oh, yes. 1 second.
That way I could show the portion of what you're saying. It's not.
I may have to switch over to my phone because my computer wants to die. Hold on 1 second. So we do have on our website, we have a page for all of the committees. And so Vice President Bonilla is going to walk you through a page that I do need to update. So forgive me there. We're going to try to get that done as soon as possible. but there are a lot of resources on this page, in addition to our YouTube channel that Vice President Bonilla will walk you through. I have the link available for you.
I see your hand up, Ms. Sanchez. Just give me 1 second.
Wonderful. I see some of y'all joining the committee. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for choosing to be a part of the advocacy. We always need additional voices in what we're doing and additional hands for the work. So we definitely appreciate you. Are you able to grab the link, Bonilla? Or Gabrielle, can you grab and share? Or let me see. I would start the process. I just don't want it to die in the middle of the share.
CCD.org.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you. We will share this and then we'll go back to the questions.
Are you able to screen share that as well, Gab? Thank you. You guys are going to see our former chair, but now this will be updated to have Vice President Bonilla's information, and we will also be adding 2 more reports for the annual reports, so you can see where we are in transparency with the work of the committee. Back to you, Bonilla.
And we will also be sharing, we will also be looking into, as you see, these are some of the things that Ms. President Angel had mentioned, the health and wellness. Stop right there, Ms. Gabby. Thank you. The schools, the health and wellness, the mental health, the participatory budget, Autism Speaks Safety Committee, as well as the fire safety. We would like to move forward with fire safety with everyone as well, as we know that is important in our school community. Preview of that as well is, if I would like everyone to know that you're able to go to your local fire department and you're able to register your child that has a disability, and it's able and they're able to put that in their system, and if an alert comes from your house saying that there's a fire, they're able to look if your child has autism, if your child is nonverbal, if your child likes to hide in clothes.
Sharing your calendar, Gabrielle. Sorry.
Yes. It's not in the website. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Is able to share all of this information unique to your child, if in case there's an emergency in your address. So I would like to everyone, please register in your local fire department, but we will do a specific workshop on that and on other things on fire safety. Please scroll down. These are other presentations that have been done. Scroll down. And these are other resources as well.
Gabrielle, if you want, can you go click back up on the, as Vice President Bonilla was speaking about the other presentations, this is a good segue into, we have a CCD 75 outreach YouTube page. This is not only for our council's main meetings, but for our committee meetings. So if you wanted to see some of the work that's been going on, you go down to playlist right above that first photo that says, yes, right there. And then in the playlist, you'd be able to find safety right there, the yellow at the bottom left, safety and nutrition education. Oh no, what's that? So there, on the right-hand side, you'll see it says that there's, well, when you click on that, yes, it'll tell you about the nutrition that we have had meetings on, the school safety that we've had meetings on, which I know that Vice President Bonilla is going to pick back up on that because, as you know, all of our school doors are supposed to be locked. And there are some schools that still have a little bit of fluctuation in this and may not be done. So we're following up on what's happening with our student safety. We also have travel training, pre-travel training, the different stuff that she did mention before. And I know it's a lot. We want to, like I said, we want to uplift Vice President Bonilla because she is doing multiple committees and she's doing excellent work. So we want to give you the resources of where you can find even this meeting. After this particular meeting, we'll upload it to YouTube. And if you want to share it out, we also will. You'll also be able to go through any meeting you missed, any information that you've missed, and give our committee information that you would like to continue to go over or learn more about. Thank you, Gabrielle.
Thank you, President Angel. Question, President Angel, is the app up? Do we have the app up as well?
Yes. When you go to ccd75.org, it should be a banner that pops up that allows you to join our app that we have through Wix. So Vice President Bonilla, if you would like to be able to push things out on a group or things, let me know. We can definitely move that way with the app. So please do go to ccd75.org. I think some of you might be there because you're already on the safety committee page and you should be able to download the app. If not, we will push out, Gabrielle, let's link after this meeting so we can push out the council's app to everyone that was in this meeting and then make it wide also so that we can keep in touch.
Yes, and I just want to highlight President Angel has worked really hard on this website and an app for CCD75 to bring all of us, all of these resources in one place. That way we could be able to have easy, accessible access to it, and be able to, as she said, share with others, get other information that we didn't know or that we missed, and we could always go there to be informed and get empowered. So I wanted to just really give a shout out to Miss Angel for our website, as it has helped with many things. And if anyone has any questions at this time, you're able to raise your hand. I believe I saw 2 people. Miss Sanchez and Miss Forrest.
Hi, I had one question. So my child's school, as the PA president, they should be having the safety meetings like we're having right now, but with the schools, I should approach them about that too and be involved more, right? If they're having, all right.
Are you a PA president?
Yes, I've newly elected one.
So yes, you should be able to ask about when are your safety meetings for the year, and that you want to be emailed the information. Usually is on Zoom.
Okay.
So they should be sending you your Zoom link, your information, what you need, when do you need to go, and they should also be sending you the calendar invite as well, and you should be having your safety minutes. And I will add my information in the chat as well for you
Okay.
if you need other assistance.
All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem. And congratulations on your new role.
Thanks.
No problem. Miss Forrest.
Sorry, I'm kind of slow when it comes down to technology. Excuse me. Hi. I am
Hello.
not a PA president, but I am the treasurer. I will have to speak with my PA president to ask about the food safety meetings and stuff like that, right?
Yes, because PA president is able to share some information in your PA meetings.
Okay. So now that
Like
wasn't my
like
main
the
question.
safety minutes, they should be posted.
I'm sorry, say that again because I was talking when you said that.
No problem. I was saying like the safety minutes that they get for that month, those minutes should be posted from the school. But the PA president could also share those minutes with the with the parents. Like, or she could say, I went to this meeting, such and such day this month. These are the things, and she could highlight from the minutes what was spoken about.
Okay. What if and because I'm fairly new too. We was just elected, in these positions now. But what if the school is branched out? Like my daughter go to 186, but 186 just don't have one location, they have other locations.
Yeah.
So would that mean that the president will have to go to each location for safety as well? The safety.
She won't have to per se go. Sometimes most of the time safety meetings are done on Zoom. So they're Zoom meetings.
Oh,
So
okay.
she just have to get the Zoom meeting for each location. Each location will have a different date because they may adjust it with their co-location site. So I have 3 locations for my school site. All of their
Okay.
meetings on different dates. But I was able to get the Zoom link for each meeting. That way I could join.
Okay. And do security guards in the school be considered safety concerns too?
Yes. Like which one? They're part of the safety meeting. Let me rephrase. What kind of
Because
concern are you saying with the safety guards?
so that, right? The school literally, the building itself house 3 different schools in the building. And there is literally just one security guard for the entire building. With
Yeah, we could bring that up as a concern.
okay.
That you need that maybe you need more hands for safety. We've mentioned that in other locations that we felt like or they've minimized security guards, but it's a huge location, or like you said, it's different co-locations, which is like how does one officer cover the entire building? So yes, that could be brought up as a concern. And also, as you mentioned, is other locations, and you're the treasurer, you can also assist as a designee to attend the safety meetings for the president. Like if she can attend one of the Zoom meetings for one of the site, she could designate you or anybody else in the executive board to join the safety meeting on behalf of herself.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for the question. Thank you for joining. Miss Marie, next question.
Good morning, everybody. CEC 12. I did have a question about the school visits and how it would work with the safety committee. Would we have like an extra checklist, or is it certain things that we should add to the school visit?
For the school visits, you could ask them when is the school safety dates.
Okay.
they should be able to share that even if you're not attending. They should be able to have in September, they should have their yearly scheduled safety meeting dates. That should also be posted. So you can ask, do they have a posting? If you look at your CEC, I love that I remember. I miss my old CEC. Again, but now I'm here. Now I'm here to help you all because I know the struggle. But in
Yeah.
the CEC paper, it gives us the option of like if UFT has a bulletin board and if we see a PTA bulletin board, you can add if there's a safety board, if the safety posting minutes. You could also add SLT. Is the SLT minutes posted and if their meetings are posted. And you could also ask that to them when you go to their visits. When are the SLT dates?
Want to jump in really quickly. Could our Spanish interpreter please drop the information so that we have someone that needs to join the line? And also, we added a link. I know that we may have some CEC reps in here, we may not, but with the school visit stuff on that page with the link cecd75.org, it should come up for our CEC reps where you're then able to change the language. And at the bottom, it gives you the school visit information, and you can kind of click, I believe, on that and get a little bit of information that you may need or see what you may want added or adjusted or changed or uplifted.
So I'm gonna look at that link too, because that's how we all learn. So I'm gonna look at the link too, and I'll give you guys an update as well next month. Because I feel like those two questions should be added there, that they're not. When are the SLT meetings and if they have a bulletin board and the safety board, if they have their safety meetings posted and if they have their minutes posted. So thank you for that, Ms. President Angel.
More than welcome.
Was that all, Ms. Marie?
Yes, that was it. I'm on the website now too. I got the link from President Angel.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Remember, sign on newsletter, girl. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And we'll connect if anything after, whatever you need. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Does anyone else have? No problem. Does anyone else have any other questions or comments?
Hi, I want to ask a question. My son in 11th grade, I want to ask when the take a report in the big one.
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
My son, 11th grade now. When you go high school, no take a report card, yeah?
That when they go to high school, that they don't what?
A report card, a diploma. When you go high school, no take a diploma. When the age take a diploma?
To take the diploma?
Yeah.
It depends if your child is alternative or standardized. If your child is standardized, you get a diploma. If your child is alternative, you don't get a diploma.
Oh.
You need assistance with that to know more info? Okay, I'm going to put my number in the chat and you could call us, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
Let's check in with our interpretation lines to see if we have any questions on Spanish, Mandarin, or Bangla.
Yes, thank you.
No question, Bangla line.
No question, Spanish line.
No question, Mandarin line.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Bonia.
Okay.
I have one last question.
Yes.
So for the safety meeting that I am gonna approach it with the school tomorrow. When is the next one? Is it just the PA presidents, or like you said, it could be the like
Somebody from your executive board?
yeah, like PA treasurers or parents as
Treasurer?
well?
Yeah, you could be your secretary, your treasurer, if you have
Okay.
a vice president.
Okay.
I say that because D75 has more than one site.
Right.
That's why I say that could be shared. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be, or people have appointments and things too.
Right.
Like maybe the president can make that day, but you could designate someone to join.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. And I added my info in the chat as well.
Well, hello. This is Brenda Reese, and what is your number again, Miss Bonilla?
Yes, my
What?
number is 347
Uh-huh.
508.
Okay. 508. What's the last four numbers?
2130.
All right. Okay. Because I probably would have to call you about it.
2130.
Okay. 3120. Hello?
2130.
Oh, okay.
508-2130.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
508-21. Sorry, I have to think about it. I don't call myself. Well, okay. Thank you. No problem. I will wait for your call.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Is there any other questions or comments? I see Miss Jadida Bernal had asked in the chat, can parents be invited to the safety meeting with PCA president and SLT via Zoom? I'm sorry to inform, but no. It's more of a designee. The PA president, she could designate someone from the PTA executive board. They could also designate someone from SLT if the PA executive board is not available. I was before I was a PA president, I was designated as a SLT member to be part of the safety meetings with the president. That's how I was able to help her. And that also helped me learn, as I didn't know a lot about the PA at that time. I knew more about SLT. So I feel if and that's what happened. The executive board wasn't available. That's why I was asked as a SLT member. So it depends on your school leadership and if the PA executive board is available, or if they're not, a SLT member could join. The only meeting that could be shared for parents is the safety town hall. So if you could ask that to your PA president, your SLT, or your principal, when will be your safety meeting town hall for the school? Yes, Miss Forrest, I see your hand up. You're muted.
Have to unmute. Yes, I was trying to, like I said, I don't know how to work this completely. But you mentioned, and I just have a question about what you just stated to the other lady. You mentioned that you was designated as a SLT, right? Because you wasn't quite yet with the PA.
All right.
They designated
SLT co-chair.
Say that again.
I was a SLT. I was the SLT co-chair.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask because I'm just like, how are you even
Yeah,
on the board of the SLT? You know?
that's right. But you could be a SLT parent member chosen by the president.
Mm,
Why I say it like that. Like I was a parent SLT member that was chosen by the president
okay.
to help her with the meeting for the safety.
Okay. I just wanted to know that. I was kind of confused, but yes, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, no problem. So you it depends on your SLT, how many members you have. Any member from your SLT could be picked by the president if her executive board is not available.
Okay.
Because all of you guys are elected. All of you are elected with your general membership for the parent association. And that again also assists the president when they have more than one site. We're not Gen Ed. Gen Ed has one building, but some of our schools got more than 3 buildings. Some of our schools do middle and high school, or they do elementary and middle school. So that's why I say if you have if you have parents that are elected and that are willing to assist in these areas, then yes, because it also gives them the empowerment of that it doesn't just lie on the president, and you have other people learning as when your president moves on, because then you leave your president doing all of these things, and then your president is going to graduate out, and then who gets the baton passed on to? So if you start passing the baton in different areas, that's how you're able to empower your general membership. And also everyone feeling on, I may not be good in this area, but I'm good in this area. I don't know so much about SLT, but I like safety. Or I may not be all the way into big sales sometimes. You know, like I want to do some safety things. I want to make sure we got the doorbells in the building. So just things like that. And that's what creates your more empowerment within your community, more trust with your community, more transparency with your community that is not just being led by one person. You don't have to be a co-president to be able to share the role. And that's what I will leave off with this today, I guess, with you all. It's better when we're working together in unity and we're learning from each other. That's why I mentioned everyone has a different skill. We are not all good on everything. We're all not perfect, but we could be good in this area and we could help the president on this area. And that's how we get our PTA moving. That's how we get our ESLT moving. That's how we get to be an empowered school community. So I will leave you guys with that. I will thank you all for joining us today. Our next meetings will be shared for December and January.
Don't forget our council meeting, December 3rd. December 3rd. We have our business and calendar meeting. We should be having those items sent out to you guys and then having the website updated if you just want to go to ccd75.org later today or tomorrow to register for the meeting directly from the website. Thank you all so much for this Lunch and Learn Empowerment Safety session. Do we have any final questions? Thank you, Gabrielle. She put the meeting link to register for our December 3rd meeting. So grab that on the way out. Any questions that weren't answered, we're going to grab those and make sure that we circle back with you. We will have the transcript available for Vice President Bonilla, so we can pull your emails for those of you that are joining the committee. Thank you again. Have a great rest of the day. Stay warm. And we will now adjourn this meeting. Vice President, do you want to adjourn and release our interpreters?
Yes, before I do, I just want to state the time for the updated December and January safety meetings. Those will be at 6 p.m. and a flyer will be sent out with the link. And now, yes, Ms. President Angel, we will adjourn and we will release our interpreters at this time.
Bye-bye, you guys. Thank you so much.
It's at 12:59 p.m.
And
Bye,
happy
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Yes, happy
Bye,
Thanksgiving.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Happy Thanksgiving all.
You too.